So thinking about breathing patterns, there's a ton of different traditions that have unique breathing patterns to them, right? There's holotropic breathing. There's like Simone Wells. What is his like 4-7? No, what is it? I forget. It's like 5-8-2 or something, where there's more pauses. Like, what are the knowing that Buteyko is taking a specific approach to retraining the breathing pattern to hold more CO2. Um, what's unique about it compared to these other approaches to breathing?
Casey, thank you so much for this question. It's an incredibly important question, actually. So people use all kind of breathing techniques all the time, and they think that they somehow make something better in their lives by doing it. But they're not really aware what they're doing and what kind of results those techniques are supposed to produce. Any breathing technique is like a vehicle which is going to take you to a certain place, to a certain destination. And it could be a very dangerous place, actually. So you need to be fully aware what kind of technique you are using and what results you want to achieve and whether it will help you to achieve those results or not. For example, talking about holotropic breathing, or some work done, which was done by Stanislav Grof, it's really mostly for spiritual purposes. For example, many people who experience holotropic breath work, they're able to see their past lives or their past traumas and integrate them into their consciousness, and it has a very good effect that way. But often it actually makes people's health worse because people have to hyperventilate very actively while doing it. So, and it just goes on and on like that. So Buteyko breathing is specifically for improving health. As you probably already know, Dr. Buteyko was a doctor and a physiologist and a scientist. And he started working on breathing because the Soviet government wanted to use a breathing technique for cosmonauts in order for them to be healthy during the flights. So that's how he started, and he continued his work for many, many years, and he found out the way how to manipulate breathing in order to improve health significantly and even go beyond it. And the level of CO2 plays a key role in this process. So that's my answer, Fred.
I think the key is really what I found is the results are proof of in the pudding, because when you actually start correcting your breathing, or in my case training others correcting their breathing, you see right before your eyes the transformation of their health. And so I think results kind of speak for themselves. To be able to take a person who was dependent on what's a machine that maybe some people are very familiar with, a CPAP machine or BiPAP machine. These are common machines that are found in various homes these days because people have breathing problems, especially at night. So when you're able to use these principles with a person, I don't have these breathing problems, but people that I've worked with, when you're able to, within a 2 months period, them going from being dependent and feeling like they're a prisoner in their own body, to 2 months later, they no longer have to wear their CPAP machine. In fact, one gentleman named Jamal, he mentioned to me, he said when he went for his breathing interview or evaluation, the therapist or the technician, or it could have been the doctor, he wasn't sure his title, he wrote on his prescription for life that this machine that he was going to be wearing, he needed, because of the numbers were so bad, he wrote this in his prescription. You need this CPAP machine for life. So this is something that he shared with me in 2 months of working with him, seeing the CPAP in the corner and he no longer has to wear it. He was just totally elated, totally, you know, just surprised that how correcting one's breathing could have such a significant impact in a short period of time. So I say the results and your own experiences will speak for themselves. It negates any question whether, well, is this correct or is that correct or is this breathing correct? Really, it's the bottom line. People are looking for results and the results speak for themselves. And that's what we're here to provide for folks who are willing to give it a try.